Hello there, chat. Welcome to the live stream. If you don't mind, give a like, subscribe, and share it. Thank you so much. Welcome to the live stream, Lazy Lightsaber. Welcome to the live stream, Happy Nerds. Thank you so much for joining. Professor Sharp's assignment, and then we're going to move on to the room of requirement. If you don't mind, give a like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. I'm super excited to continue on with Hogwarts Legacy.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have no trouble making the trip to Cambridge. It's just south of Hogwarts.
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to turning every visit into an argument. Constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain excellence when she orders so often, giving me no time to brew? If you take this rather irritating task off my hands, I'd happily allow you to claim the delivery fee from Fatima.
I'd be happy to help with the delivery.
You've no idea how grateful I am, truly. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
Hello there. Welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. If you don't mind, give a like, subscribe, and let me know what you think of Hogwarts Legacy. If you were a student, what class would you choose?
Revelio. Revelio.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Excellent.
Thank you so much for joining the live stream chat. I want to give a special shout out to Happy Nerds for making YouTube partner today. Congratulations, Happy Nerds.
Revelio. Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard! I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Can you hear me now?
Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to.
I actually
Can't believe
just
it's
started
still here.
streaming,
Revelio.
I'll just take a quick
about
look at
2
this.
months ago.
Give you an
and I do
opportunity
it-
to explore
well, I
on your
try
own
to do it
until we
more
locate
often than
Deke.
others, but
Yes, Professor.
not every other day or every other weekend. And I'm using a new controller, Mike, so that could be it. I got the Astrobot PS5 controller, so I wonder if that could possibly be the reason, and if so, I'll switch out my controllers.
Revelio.
Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Revelio.
Thank you for letting me know, though. I'll check my settings as well.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks. Revelio.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Revelio.
What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
I really appreciate you joining the live stream, though, Slytherin Dragon. Thank you so much. Means a lot. I'm gonna try to do this more often so we can finish the game and move on to the DLC, which I think is coming out next year, so very soon. I'm like really excited. I don't know if you're a fan of Dragon Age, but Dragon Age Vanguard comes out I think next week, and I will be live streaming that game as well.
Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Hi, Lazy Lightsaber. Thank you for joining and staying. Really appreciate the support. This is a really cool area. I love all the hidden Easter eggs. It's so much fun.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I
that
did.
is so awesome.
Deke,
Is
would
that
you be
game
so
a lot
kind?
Of
Of course,
I was
Professor
thinking
Weasley.
about purchasing it with the Lego Harry
The
Potter,
room of
and I was
requirement
also
will
thinking about
always
live
be
streaming
equipped for the
Lego Harry
Seeker's
Potter.
needs.
Would that be
It's
something
unplottable, so
that
won't
you'd be
appear on
interested in
any
watching?
map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
I don't want it to get too boring, though.
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
I can play or live stream, I'll get a chance to. Hogwarts Legacy is just my favorite.
Revelio. Nothing to identify, for now at least.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Revelio.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce
That would
that.
be hilarious.
It would be
if we could
exhausting to
banish
reverse
or
the errors in both
transfigure
judgment
other,
and
like, the
magic.
spiders or
But
enemies.
the
That would
room
be
of
so
requirement
perfect.
has its own rules.
Thank you so much for joining the live stream. If you like, I can spend some time in this room and show you some customization, or I can do that on my own time and we could go through the walkthrough.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I really just want to get to Sebi's quest, so we're probably just gonna finish up here with Professor, do a couple of things that we need to do in here just to get it going. And okay, we're gonna follow the spider and butterfly.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'll do all the special customization in this room on my own time, and then the next time we're in the live stream, I'll show you what I've done in the room. But we'll continue on with the walkthrough and onto Sebastian's quest, because let's be honest, his is the most fun.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa.
Professor, I have some questions about conjuration.
Yes?
Actually, I don't think I have any questions.
I'm here if you do.
Yes, of course, we'll do Sebastian's quest. Per your request, Slytherin Dragon, thank you so much for joining and staying. So we will continue on after I finish up this conjuring stuff. Welcome. Ignore the monstrosity that is happening right now. I'm just trying to get through this real quick and continue on to find Sebastian's quest.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand Conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
I have some questions about alteration, Professor.
Yes?
Thank you, Professor. I have no more questions.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Oh, okay, I get what it's asking. It's asking me to adjust the size of item. Sorry about that. This is definitely not professional. Sometimes I can spend a lot of time on this. I'll have to show you on the next live stream because I won't do that during live streams. I just want to finish her quest.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the floor or using the altering spell. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're...
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Okay,
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Oh yes, even though
Most
I'm a
excellent.
Gryffindor, because I did the on the HarryPotter.com website, you can join the fan club and do a preset. So I did that a long time ago. That's how I got this robe. But still, this room is gonna look super Slytherin. I am not a Gryffindor. I'm definitely a Slytherin.
Revelio.
So I believe once I go through
nice
some of
to
these
see you,
little
my
side
young
quests,
friend.
it should open up Sebastian's, because the last thing he said is he was going to contact us when he gets to Felcroft.
Revelio. On potions when Professor Sharp is so...
Yes, you're welcome.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, I think you should. Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
Revelio.
Still at it, I see. Well.
I know, I'm just waiting
Seems a pleasant
patiently
enough
for
little
that
place.
quest to pop up.
Revelio.
back now. Sure, they're fairly fast. What do you think about this room?
Revelio.
What do you think about these graphics? So I'm playing on a PC with a 4090 RTX card, and I have the graphics on Ultra Max, and I noticed like her cloak is flowing perfectly in the wind. It looks really cool. I don't know if you can see that on YouTube, but on my screen it looks amazing.
In the hat, if you please.
Always late, that Pippin.
Madame Luong, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Ha! Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
I have the Gryffindor and also the Thestrial, and they're so awesome. I agree, those are way better choice. It looks like you're riding a dragon. Thank you so much.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so. Revelio.
Oh, I didn't know that. Where is that character?
My advice when dealing with untoward activity.
Always been keen on Keenbridge. Hang on to your valuables, that's all I'll say.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Revelio.
Revelio.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Definitive, Seventh Charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
Revelio. Ha!
Revelio.
Oh, for some reason, I thought that ball was on top of the cliff because that would make the most sense, but I do remember it was across. Sorry about that. Slytherin Dragon. I've played this game on the PlayStation 5 for over 500 hours, and I've never known. That is so cool. Thank you so much for that helpful tip.
On the past. The world learned from it.
Revelio.
Okay, I haven't seen him. I'll go up there and tip him. I had no idea he helps out. That's so awesome.
Revelio.
And honestly, I'm well suited counting money. I love
Revelio.
One thing I would love to see change in Hogwarts Legacy Part 2 is a better gear system. Like, I love that there's tons of chests and tons of loot, but it's so much.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Ha! Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
That could be something they add.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
This will do just fine. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
She really is. That's hilarious. Okay, so I believe the magician is here, so I'm gonna go find him and see if I can give him his book.
Revelio.
Historically speaking, we've never been a team like this here in Temple.
Can't imagine how I'd have felt with it.
Okay, that's good to know because I remember last time I was here, he was outside and there was a crowd, but I just kind of ran by. And now I noticed, like, I don't think he's here. He's over here by Zonkos.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we?
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
Delivering those potions was a bit more work than I'd expected. I'd like an additional fee.
I suppose that's business for you. Very well, I shall increase your pay, but I'm not at all pleased about it.
Best of luck with your potions, Mr. Pippin.
Do take care.
I think we should get the extra compensation because we had to deal with this pillow.
A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that helpful tip, Slytherin Dragon. You are awesome. I really appreciate it. I can't believe that I didn't know about these little secrets, and I thought I knew everything about this game, honestly. I even watched like a ton of YouTube videos as well. I don't think the YouTubers even knew about that. Oh, and I just saw a post on Instagram that showed there's an aquarium by the botanical garden. So we're gonna just check that out back when we're back at Hogwarts. I want to see where that's at. Or have you been to the aquarium?
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind! Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon.
Miss Willardsey, could you remind me what it is that you needed?
Of course. A swarm of beautiful butterflies has been drifting about the edge of the Forbidden Forest. I wondered if you might possibly follow them and let me know where they lead.
Revelio.
My plan is to have enough gas in one day.
Yes, you are correct about the Slytherin common room, but I don't think it's... Actually, let's go travel there real quick before I finish the butterfly mission. And we're still just waiting for Sebastian's to unlock still, so I'm not ignoring that or anything. Okay, so apparently it's in a passageway somewhere back here.
My family's out.
Revelio.
Hogwarts must have hundreds of owls in the
Oh, here it is. I think this is the aquarium that I was talking about. Oh, good idea. Let me just grab this loot chest real quick and we will do that.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, okay, you're right, there's no creature, but it does kind of... That would have been cool if they would have added a creature. It's not as nearly cool as the Slytherin common room. But I like that players are just now finding out about this. Like, I've never been back here. I don't know, but that's really cool. Nothing too exciting though, so we'll go back to that quest. So hopefully a few more we can unlock Sebastian's. They should have added some tropical fish. That would have been pretty funny.
Revelio. Lumos. Huh? There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willitsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Lumos. Oh well, look what we have here.
That is really cool, actually. I had no idea that little bit was there, and it just makes me want to, like, walk around Hogwarts more. Like, what else have I missed?
Revelio.
It won't work on me. You saw a treadmill go, didn't you? You're about to lose
Take her! Stupid guy!
Think you're clever, don't you? But you won't sneak up on me.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Have you, like, checked to find that out on Google or other search engines? Because that's really interesting. I wonder if that's true. That would be an awesome discovery.
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsfield?
Revelio.
Beetle the Bard is a bit too hairy-hearted for my taste.
Tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willitsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
That is really true. I never really paid much attention to them, but now that people are discovering more secrets, that might be one of them.
Welcome. Come on in. Now, where was I? Right. Oh, yes. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
The next time I see one of those suspicious hourglasses, or Pat, if you see one just in case I don't notice it, let's investigate that.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the... Oh, I'm all always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. But your things will be safe with me. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Revelio. Confringo.
Mind where you're aiming that thing. I've easy access to deadly plants if you hadn't noticed.
Revelio. Lumos.
Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig. Revelio. I'm entirely sure I have them in stock.
But we can go into Honeydukes and mess with all of that stuff, which I love that, but it should be like every shop should have some interaction. And honestly, food
such a wee
like,
bairn giving a thrash into a troll! Oh, I can't believe it!
Lumos.
Potatoes. Revelio.
Have you seen the new house wands on the HarryPotter.com shop? This wand handle kind of reminds me of the Ravenclaw, but not the colors, just the style. I'm just going to use this mandrake real quick on a few of these spiders, and then hopefully that will finish up that quest. I'm hoping knocking out a few of these side quests will open up Sebastian's. I agree, we should be allowed to purchase stuff at Honeydukes. Like, I don't understand. I get the costume shop and changing your appearance, but Honeydukes, we should be allowed to buy things.
Revelio.
Yes, I think they just released them this month. They look pretty cool, but I still am like a fan of the older ones. If you comb through some of my older shorts, I did a few of the unboxing of the Harry Potter wands on from the Wizarding World.
Revelio. assignment's all finished.
Oh my goodness, that is so amazing. I don't have Draco's wand, so that's really cool. Hi Gabriel. Hola, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for joining. Lucia's pimp stick / wand is incredible detail. That is so cool you got your hands on that one. I believe that is sold out, so very cool.
Revelio.
Yes, I completely agree. Even his mother's wand is so incredibly detailed. I would love to have the complete set. So I have Hermione's, Harry Potter's, and I have a few of, well, I have every house wand, not the recent releases from this month, but the older house wands. I think they're really cool and full of detail. And then a few from Fantastic Beasts, but I got those from mystery boxes. I'd like to get my wand from Hogwarts Legacy. I think that would be fun if they added a cool feature where you can create a wand, but I don't know if we're there yet. I haven't been to the Wizarding World in a while. I need to make a trip.
Revelio. Revelio.
Oh wow, that's incredible. That's like legit. Is it a replica or like the ones from the movie? That's amazing.
How wonderful to see you again.
Revelio. I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso,
Oh,
so
yes,
you
those
should be
are
ready for a
legit
more
replicas.
advanced
That's
levitation
so
charm.
cool.
Wingardium Leviosa
sold
requires
out, so
a bit
you
of
got
concentration and a
awesome
nice,
collection,
graceful wand
Slytherin
movement.
Dragon.
Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some...
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did, and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Oh yes, I actually did set up a Discord. The link is in my biography. If you want, go ahead and I'll accept your invite, or I can post a link here if you just give me a second. Okay, chat, so that is the Discord link to Brit's Bricks, where I'll be posting, well, I'll try to be posting a lot more. I just created that account, so bear with me, it's kind of empty, but I do have the last live stream uploaded and the most recent Lego video uploaded, so I'll continue updating that and connect with all of you.
Revelio.
Thank you so much for joining. I'm still navigating Discord, so bear with me, but thank you so much. I love what you posted. That was amazing. Also a huge fan of Bob's Burgers. It was hilarious. That cartoon is epic.
Revelio.
Peeves was in a mood.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Nice and helpful tip to start Aegis for Slytherin Dragon. So thank you so much, and I really appreciate you joining. It means a lot.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instruction.
Professor Sharp, do you have a moment?
Depends on how you intend to use it.
I saw an Aura badge on your desk and was wondering if you could tell me more about your time as an Aura.
Observant. I suppose I could indulge you for a moment. Spent years tracking down reprobates who dealt in artifacts of dark magic origin.
That seems a bit more dangerous than teaching potions.
Often, yes. Though I've seen some remarkably creative concoctions brewed in my class. I enjoyed a great deal of success as an Aura. However, success can make one complacent if one's confidence is not tempered by humility. One overstep in battle changed everything.
May I ask what happened?
Yes, well, I suppose it's a matter of record. My partner and I had tracked a suspect to a harbor in Scarborough, trying to smuggle shrunken heads of all things. I had deduced that he was working alone. I was mistaken. And they knew we were coming. From the moment we stepped onto the ship, well, I barely escaped with my life. My partner wasn't so lucky.
I suppose being an Aura is dreadfully dangerous. I'm sorry.
It is at that. But survival is not guaranteed for any of us. Pay attention. And not just within my class. This is what I must impress upon you all. A potion and a poison may be a mere breath apart, until you consume the wrong one.
Well said, Professor.
Battle scar really clearly on the PC. Okay, so it looks like I just have one or two more side quests, and hopefully Sebastian's opens up. It might not open up until I finish the map chamber.
Revelio.
about Hogwarts Legacy, which I didn't really get, is I'm a Gryffindor class, but I can totally walk up to the Ravenclaw door. Like, it is not hidden at all. Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Gryffindor is pretty hidden, but Ravenclaw, they just want everyone to know where that class is at. It would be a fun way if you could dress up as a student and if you knew like the password to go in and check it out. That would be pretty fun.
Revelio.
Thank you so much for that helpful advice, Slytherin Dragon. I'm sure I'll probably be asking you questions down the road. You'll be my Discord mentor.
Revelio.
Now, this is one of my favorite places in the entire game, and I mean, probably in the movie too. Like, it's so cool, but this game...
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Got it.
Yes, I agree, and I know they're just encouraging you, like Avalanche is encouraging the players to play as every house, but it's the same story, it's the same quest, it's the same side quest. So I don't want to replay the game just to look at the common room. I just want to do it once. Oh, hi the Brick Twins. Thank you so much for joining the live stream.
Revelio.
We are currently going through the Hogwarts walkthrough, finishing up some of these side quests so we can unlock more side quests. So thank you so much for joining.
Been having strange dreams of late.
This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password?
Brooks, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Welcome. Oh, that is true. I was a Hufflepuff just so I could check out Azkaban, so there is the little perks of switching different houses. Edgar, you know what? You do have a point there. That is correct.
Revelio.
So there are perks to replaying it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've spent over 500 hours in this game. I love it so much. And what, it's 2 years later? A year later? It feels almost 2, just because we're going to be coming up on February in a couple months. But yeah, it's such an amazing game. I'm super excited for the DLC. Do you remember where the statue was?
I wish Professor Darwin.
Revelio.
There seems so little about them. Perhaps we'll know from when we write a book on them.
Oh, same. I hope it's fun. I hope it's more to the story. I'm really looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy Part 2, though. What are they going to change? Are we going to be a first year? Are we coming again as a 5th year? That's going to be... Or are we going to continue with our character?
I can think
Revelio.
Oh, here's the Gryffindor common room. I can drop off those coins real quick. I really can't remember where that statue is, but I'm gonna go back there and find it. Thank you so much for joining the live stream, Slytherin Dragon. It was a pleasure chatting with you about all things Harry Potter. Really appreciate the helpful tips and tricks about Discord as well. Also, chat, I don't know if you noticed, but I pinned my Discord link at the top, so that's what that is. If you want to join, you can, no pressure.
Owls fascinate me.
That's it. I'm making good progress with these tokens. This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely.
Yes, I agree. I would really like to start as a first year, have the experience of crossing the lake or riding.
Another house token for the house
That's
chest.
one thing we haven't seen is the Hogwarts Express. I mean, the internet, that would be pretty fun. I believe the 4 that I'm missing is because of the Alohomora spell, so once I get that unlocked, I'll get the rest of these house tokens to get the fancy robe. If you don't mind, chat, give a like, subscribe, and share.
Descendium. Who knew this was all down here? Revelio. Lumos. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken.
Reparo.
That seems to have done the trick. This castle will never cease to surprise me.
Revelio.
I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of this? Revelio.
Revelio.
I'm going to have to get past this.
Levioso. Reparo. Levioso.
Revelio. One more to go and I'll make it across.
Reparo. Levioso.
Something is getting in the way of that platform.
Revelio.
That did the trick.
left down here.
Revelio.
This chest.
This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate.
Confringo!
Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes.
Thank you so much for joining the live stream chat. How is everyone doing? How do you like Hogwarts Legacy? What are a few things you'd like to see change?
Revelio. Honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe is going to turn out.